girl opened her eyes and froze. She had fallen asleep right next to her crush in his room. Embarrassed, she quietly tried to sneak away before he woke up. What she didn't know was he was already awake, pretending to sleep. But just as she reached the door, she heard her parents walking toward the room. The two of them held their breath as the footsteps got closer. Earlier, the girl's parents had to leave town for a few days. Since they had known the boy since childhood and trusted him completely, they asked him to stay at their house and look after her. But that night, while sleepwalking, the girl accidentally wandered into his room and climbed into his bed without realizing it. The girl quickly grabbed the boy's arm, and the two hid inside a closet. Moments later, her parents opened the bedroom door. After looking around the house and finding neither of them, they assumed the two had gone out together. Deciding not to wait, they left to buy some groceries. Once the house fell silent, the girl cautiously peeked outside. But as she turned, their faces accidentally touched. Flustered, she began to panic. The boy calmly took the lead, opened the closet door, and assured her that her parents had already left. Red-faced, she rushed out, leaving the boy standing there with a smile. The next day, the girl's parents asked why her grades had gotten worse. Not wanting to admit she'd been distracted by her crush, she panicked and claimed she had a boyfriend. When they asked his name, she randomly said, Lihan. What she didn't know was the boy had heard everything. The next day at school, a senior came looking for the girl's deskmate. When her deskmate called him Lihan, the girl froze in shock. She had no idea there was really a student with the same name. After school, the boy arrived to pick her up on his bicycle. Just then, the senior walked over and said, "Let me give you a ride home." Then he noticed the boy and politely introduced himself before asking, "Is he your brother?" The boy's expression immediately darkened. He firmly replied, "I'm not her brother," then looked at the girl and said, "Come here." Without hesitation, she climbed onto the front of his bicycle like always and went away. That night, the boy surprised the girl with a birthday party. Their friends were there too. As they celebrated together, dazzling fireworks lit up the night sky. Smiling, they all closed their eyes and made the same wish, to stay happy and together forever. After the celebration, everyone fell asleep. During the night, the girl rolled over in her sleep and accidentally brushed her lips against the boy's. She opened her eyes in shock, but quickly closed them again, pretending nothing had happened. The unexpected moment woke the boy too, but he quietly stayed still, wondering if it had really happened. A few days later, the boy learned that a hand injury was threatening his dream of becoming a pianist. The only way to save his career was to have surgery in Hong Kong. His uncle begged him to go, but the boy refused because he didn't want to leave the girl. With no other choice, his uncle secretly asked the girl for help. Next day, she asked the boy to meet her. She urged him to go to Hong Kong and have the surgery. The boy was stunned that she already knew the truth and said, "I can't leave you. It could take years before I come back." Holding back her tears, the girl insisted that he go. The boy looked into her eyes and asked one last question. "If I leave, will we meet again?" The girl forced a smile and replied, "Of course." What neither of them knew was life had very different plans for them. Friends, comment part 7 if you want the next part soon.